This is Jerry with Jerry's Retirement Wisdom. I've been to the Dollar Tree today and I picked up some items with which to make some fishing hacks. If you stick around the end, I'll show you what I can do with this noodle booster from the Dollar Tree. It'll save a mess. Why don't you come along?
Fishing hack number 1.
I've got this storage space underneath the cockpit of my boat, and I really didn't know what to do with it, and I didn't want to throw things in there and have them lost way back in the back. So I found this at the Dollar Tree. It's just a basket, but for $1.25, I've come up with a solution to my storage space. All I've got to do is stick that basket back in here. Now if I want to put some items in there and retrieve them easily, I can just put them in the storage basket and slide it up in here. And it fits beautifully, and that makes it easy access, and those little pieces won't go everywhere. Easy hack, $1.25 from the Dollar Tree.
Fishing hack number 2.
I found this at the Dollar Tree. It's a Shore Fresh yogurt cup. What I found interesting about it is it comes in 2 parts. There's a place under here for a spoon. There's a top part. So I thought, you know what, for bank fish, and if you're fishing for panfish or something, you could use this bottom part and keep your worms in there. Close that up. Then up here in the top part, you could put some bobbers and some hooks, and you'd have your hooks and your equipment in the top, and you'd have your live worms in the bottom. For $1.25, you got a yogurt cup that serves as a bait caddy and lets you carry your gear. Easy hack from the Dollar Tree.
Fishing hack number 3.
I saw these at the Dollar Tree. They're called Sand and Swim Dive Gems, and I think these are new to the Dollar Tree. I've never seen them before, but I thought, you know, if you want to get the grandkids to stay interested, and you know how an attention span can be, what you can do is take these dive gems. They're made for playing in the pool, where you drop them in and they sink, so they're heavy. And we'll just drill a little bitty hole here in the front. There we go. Okay, you can tie that on, and the kids will really enjoy casting that. And then you can come further up the line here and add your hook. Now you got your weight at the bottom and your hook up at the top. Add a worm or whatever, and we're ready to do some fishing. Easy hack, and you get 4 of them for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree.
Fishing hack number 4.
I found these at the Dollar Tree. They're metal trellises, and I was looking at them and I thought, you know what, I can make a couple different versions of a rod holder out of these metal trellises, and they're only $1.25 a piece. So I think I'll grab a couple poles and see what I can do with these.
Fishing hack number 5.
I found this at the Dollar Tree. It's called glitter patches, and these are made to be ironed onto your clothes, and you can make all kinds of designs. And I thought, you know what, I can use this stuff to liven up one of my crankbaits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of my glitter material, and I'm going to cut that out in the shape of my bait. Just go down along here. Same thing the other side, round that off, maybe. Now all I gotta do is take my hot air gun, heat our material up just a little bit so I can get it to start to stick. Now heat the rest of it. Press that down. And just that easy, I've added a bunch of glitter to a pretty dull old lure. Easy hack from the Dollar Tree. They're only $1.25 and you can make a lot of these.
Fishing hack number 6.
I saw these at the Dollar Tree. They're yard balloon sticks. These are basically a plastic tube. And I thought, you know what? I got just for the use for that. So if you take your plastic tube and you heat the end, I've got a heat gun, or you can use your lighter, either one. We'll heat up the end. Just hold down on it, give it some pressure. There we go. And that seals the end, seals it up good. Then we'll just cut our tube to the length we want. What I'm doing is I'm making a drag weight. So I'm going to cut this off, right like this. Okay. And then I'm going to take some of this. I found this at the Dollar Tree. It's decorative accents, but really it's colored sand, basically. I'll cut the corner off here. Make myself a little pour spout. Okay. Just going to take our tube here and I'm going to fill it up with sand. Okay. It's looking pretty good. Now we're going to just apply some heat again. And we'll put pressure on it. Now I've got a nice weighted drag sinker, and however long you make it and how much sand you add is what your weight's going to be. Then on the end where you've sealed it, all you have to do is drill yourself a little hole. Feed your line through, and then you've created yourself a drag sinker. That's an easy hack. It only costs you $2.50 from the Dollar Tree.
Fishing hack number 7.
I found this at the Dollar Tree. It's pencil grips by Jot Writing. That seems to be their school supplies brand. What I liked about these when I saw them is I thought, I've got a perfect use for those. I can take one of my grandkids' little Zebco reels and rod, and you can pull that rod apart like that. You can take one of these pencil grips and shove it down over the bottom of the rod here at the bottom. Make sure you get it turned the right way so it's not in the way of the string and the eyes. There we go. Now put your rod back together. There isn't any place on these less expensive rods really to hook your hook except for in your eyelet, and that's not always the best practice. So if you stick one of these pencil grips to your rod and it's bright enough, you'll know where that is and you won't have a tendency to grab a hold of that when you grab your rod. So for $1.25 to get 6 of these, you just slide them on your rod and there you go. A place to hook your hook. Easy hack from the Dollar Tree.
Fishing hack number 8.
I found this at the Dollar Tree. It's a storage container with lid. It's frosted. But this container is just about the right size. I'm needing to keep some important documents for my boat together. And I don't want those to just be randomly laying around anywhere in a storage locker. So, got a business card for the gentleman that sold me the boat. An extra fuse in case I need it. Here's the all-important boat plug, and even a charge cord for my phone. It's just the right size. It's got a snap lid. That's going to allow me to store away important items in my boat somewhere, and I'll know where to grab them, and they're all together, and it's just the right size. Easy hack from the Dollar Tree. $1.25.
Fishing hack number 9.
I ran across this flashlight at the Dollar Tree. It puts out 100 lumens. It's an LED flashlight, and it only uses 3 AAA batteries. There we go. It's a nice bright little flashlight. It's an emergency orange, so you can find it easily when you're fishing around in your storage locker for it. But for $1.25 and a couple of batteries, you got a real nice little light, and it'd be handy for all sorts of things around your boat, or if you're out night crawler hunting or bank fishing. Easy hack from the Dollar Tree.
Fishing hack number 10.
I picked these up at the Dollar Tree. They're metal hanging basket brackets. And I've looked at them a couple times. I know how I can use them. I just didn't know how to demonstrate them for you all. So basically, they come with 2 screws. And if you're going to use them in their normal application, you would hang these up in this fashion here. You can put a board across the top if you wanted, or you can just use them as they are, and you could hang some baskets with them. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to mount these the opposite way. I'm going to turn these upside down, and we're just going to run some screws in them here. Now, I've got these in this configuration, and what I can do is I can take my fishing pole and I can just put it in here, and I've got a rack for my fishing pole. And since there's 2 hook shapes, I can put one here in the back and hang another one in the front. So for $1.25 you get 2 brackets. If you hang them upside down, you've got a fishing pole rack, and you can put a couple fishing poles on it. Easy hack from the Dollar Tree.
Fishing hack number 11.
I showed you at the outset how I could use one of these. This is called a noodle buster. And as you can see by comparison to my hands, they're pretty good size. When I go out with the grandkids especially, but anytime we're out, I like to use these mini cans instead of the full-size cola cans. And what you can do is take one of these noodle busters, and you can go about 1/3 the way down here and just cut you off a slice. You can use your razor blade knife and keep working at it. You have to spread this apart and cut even further down. Once you get that second cut made deep down inside of there, this ought to come right off. Another way you can do it is take your saw, in this case my Japanese saw, all right through. There you have it. Now I've got 3 rings reasonably close to the same size. And what you can do is take one of these mini cans and set it down in there, and that becomes a coaster that's not going to fall over. Keep you from having a big spill, which will be a mess in your boat, or make it a little taller, and it can be a can cozy and keep it from falling over. So either way, for $1.25, you got an easy can hack, and it'll save you a mess. From the Dollar Tree.
Jerry's Retirement Wisdom.
This has been Jerry with Jerry's Retirement Wisdom. Today we've come up with a few fishing hacks. I hope you can put them to use the next time you're out fishing. If you like my videos, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. If you'd like to see some more of my videos, just click right there. We'll see you next time.